Yep.
Speaking of Mid Lakes, the boys, they hosted South Seneca. The Seneca won that game in that. And then overtime game as well in the Finger Lakes West last night. Honeoye 54, HAC 52. So predominantly high school hoops pretty much wrapped up. But there are a handful of boys games tonight. 3 of them that I have kind of circled here. Lions at Geneva.
Yeah.
Quite the interesting non-league game there.
Yep.
We have Newark up at Eastridge tonight. And then we also have Waterloo and HAC in a crossover of East and West in the Finger Lakes. So there are a couple other games, but other than that, 5 games tonight collectively, and that's it for the regular season.
Brackets should become available by the weekend.
Yep.
I would expect them maybe on hopefully Friday, but probably more likely Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. That tends to be the case. Usually a day or two to kind of figure out the logistical portion of things and making sure everything's reported.
I mean, everybody could figure out the brackets themselves, but the locations and game times are the things that they got to work out.
Yep. So we'll have all that posted. FingerLakes1.com. Cal Evans handling all that. So appreciate his stuff as always. He'll have all that stuff out as soon as it becomes
He also
available.
got it up on our TikTok, and I don't know if it was posted on the nightly recap as well, the JC Walker slam and foul.
Yep.
That was
He did.
big time.
JC's had the few games we've had been up there for, gotten close, and I don't know if through his own thinking of it, never did, but I'm happy that we did get a JC dunk sighting, I'd say, before the regular season.
Yeah, one-hander with a guy following him from behind.
Right.
It was with a little bit of emphasis, too.
Yeah. With authority.
Yeah.
Let's shift gears here. Nate thrilled as always here. The Sabres snapping a 4-game losing streak last night, 7-3 over the Anaheim Ducks. Grandpa Gibson couldn't quite hold them, right, Nate?
Yeah, they couldn't quite hold them. The Sabres were up 2-0, then they were down 3-2, and then they scored 5 unanswered to win 7-3. So figure that one out.
7 different goal scorers for the Sabres last night.
Yep.
Nobody had multiple crazy stuff there. Eric Comrie, 19 of 22 save-wise. Sabres end the West Coast road trip against San Jose Saturday night, 10:30. So it's a pivotal spot for the Sabres. We're coming up on the trade deadline. Not sure what we'll fully see out of them, but still well in position to make the playoffs. If we're looking at the cumulative stuff, they're sitting right about 5th right now, I believe, still. So, the boys in Buffalo, they still got a really good fighting chance here, I'd say. And
streaky team just keeps on streaking.
Right, but I mean
that's all it is.
But last night was also a game that they should win. I mean, Anaheim's not the Anaheim from 5 years ago, even, or anything like that. So, as long as they kind of figure that stuff out still for them, I think they'll be fine.
These 3-4 game skids, or even 2-3-4 game skids, just need to become fewer and fewer as we push towards the playoffs.
And of note, once again with them, they get another road win where they're one of, I think it's only 2 or 3 other NHL teams with a better road record than home record. So figure that one out. Last topic, touch on Daytona 500 pole is set. Alex Bowman got the pole there. Starts alongside Hendrick Motorsports teammate Kyle Larson for the Daytona 500 on Sunday. The rest of the field will be decided tonight in the Daytona duels.
Who's your pick?
Nice.
That's a good question.
How do you bet NASCAR?
Yeah, so the go-to is going to be a Corey LaJoie top 20. He always finishes top 20, it seems like, at play tracks. But
so what would that pay on a $10 bet?
$10 bet, you'll probably double your money. Get $10, win $10 on.
But don't you risk the chance of him crashing in? That would be the way he wouldn't finish top 20, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of it, I guess.
Or
like
he gets
other
passed when they're turning
bet.
left.
Well.
And left again.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I would feel more confident giving maybe a pick tomorrow after the duels tonight, because the way they do it now, they don't have practice. We only have qualifying. We only have the single car speed. But, the manufacturers all have different body modifications for the year. Ford appears to have kind of the edge at the moment. They have a better nose design for going down the straightaway. It's a flatter nose that plows through the air better. Kind of saw that yesterday. Despite the Chevrolets getting the front row and locking out the front row, it was a predominantly Ford top 10 speed.
How did the Kias do?
No Kias.
Oh.
Not yet.
So for someone who's not a NASCAR fan, what and they wanted to watch the duels tonight, what would they be watching?
Yeah, so it's 2 races to determine the starting positions of the Daytona
Like
500.
half fields of the people
Yep.
they haven't qualified yet?
Yeah,
or-
so if you look at the full qualifying result list from last night, the odd placing speed runners, so that would be positions 1, 3, 5, etc., will be in dual race number 1. Likewise, even finishers 2, 4, 6, etc., will be in duel number 2. So dual race number 1 determines the inside lane. Duel number 2 determines the outside lane. There are 2 open spots available for 4 different open cars to get in. 2 open cars locked in on speed yesterday. Those were Jimmy Johnson coming back to NASCAR after a couple of
Locked
years
in on
IndyCar.
speed, what does that mean?
So they qualified ahead of the other open cars on their outright speed. So
Gotcha.
Jimmy Johnson qualified in, and Travis Pastrana will be making his NASCAR Cup Series debut in the Daytona 500. Who qualified in on speed with Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's team. So it will be interesting. Like I said, 2 spots available for 4 collective other cars to try and get in. Be very interesting there. If I'm going to make a pick for Sunday, though, I guess I'll circle back quick. I think I'll go Ryan Blaney. He's in a Ford, Team Penske.
He's favored.
I'm not a big fan of the fact that he is the favored guy right now.
Favored.
But someone's got to break. He's one of the better plate racers, or what we used to call plate racers, now just traditional pack racing.
What, they don't do restrictor plates?
No, the new cars, they don't anymore.
Oh, wow.
There's low enough horsepower that they don't need to. You can still find restrictor plates in the Xfinity Series, formerly the Busch Series, if you want to go way back. But no plates anymore. It's kind of wild, but pack still remains, the draft concept and everything like that. But I'm not a fan of the fact that he is the favorite, but someone's got to give. He's one, like I said, he's one of, if not the best plate racer in NASCAR right now. So I'll take number 12 come Sunday.
Whoa.
There it is.
Go
You
number
heard it here
12.
first.